no judgment here. Like, this is a judgment-free zone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good, because I have a lot of crimes I want to confess this episode.
It's not a crime judgment-free zone. It's
If you join our future Patreon, you can get the crime.
Show and Sell.
Hello and welcome to Show and Sell, the show that celebrates digging through other people's trash. Hello, Trash Dragons. My name is Chris, Trash Dragon of the West. That is my guitar, Mr. Blankenship.
Hi,
Mr. Blankenship.
He says hello back and says like, share, and subscribes, and reminded me that I sell on eBay and Discogs, mostly media.
And I'm Katie, and I'm Trash Dragon of the South, and I sell mostly clothing and accessories, but I'm always on the hunt for anything sparkly, spooky, or buttery.
Well, good news, because I'm Joe, Trash Dragon of the East, and I like to buy a little bit of everything and a lot of some things. And I'm also making my own butter right now. That's what's in here. In a few minutes, we should see some results. Not a ton. I already did a trial run. I had to buy a quart of heavy cream this week, and I wanted to in order to make some squash soup. And so the rest of it, I am using. I'm gonna make some whipped cream because I'm also gonna make a pumpkin pie.
You have to shake it. You have to shake that thing.
You have to shake that thing for something like 10 to 15 minutes. I've already pre-shaken it a little bit, so we'll see what happens.
Be careful. If you say shake that thing the wrong way, you're going to become an internet meme.
He's already an internet meme. Wait a minute. Could you put that thing in like a paint can shaker and just have it do it for... Do you have a paint can shaker?
I don't, but I could. I mean, you could totally do that. I mean, I could also attach it to a drill if I had the sort of attachment and just have it spin constantly.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'll show
my
you the
roommate
result.
used to do this all the time in a Cool Whip container. He'd just sit and watch TV and shake this Cool Whip container, and he'd be like, "Hey, fresh butter!"
And then you get the buttermilk at the end too. So,
Have you sold any posters?
have I sold any posters? I did sell some of the kitten posters so far. I've sold like 2 or 3 of them. So
sweet.
Yes.
So I'm like maybe 2. I'm on the whole lot. I'm probably about 2 to 3 posters before I'm in the black. So
You got me excited.
But yeah,
Close.
they are selling. Unfortunately, I can't figure out exactly what I did with all of them. They I put them somewhere.
No.
I wanted to take some more in, and I'm just like, that's the problem with my existence. I'm like, now where have I put X thing that was very important to me not too long ago?
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. I got that.
I think we all have a touch of, hey, where did I store that thing that I in my makeshift storage system that changes day by day? Then we are going to move on to the thing that brought us joy.
The thing that brought you joy.
The thing that brought us joy. The thing that brought us joy.
All right. The thing that brought us joy. Who would like to go? Katie, Joe, which one?
I got it.
Okay, you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, sorry, Joe raised his hand.
Oh, well, that's okay.
So which makes it more official? Go ahead.
Which is more official. Go ahead, Joe.
I didn't know we had a hierarchy in place. Well, this is news, and
We just did.
Hands, mouth, feet.
Yeah.
And then
you just saw history being made. That the official hierarchy is if you raise your hand politely, like a gentleman or woman, then you are called on first. So I am going to show you my item of joy. I'm sort of still in cleaning mode of my utility room. And I got these. I think I've shown off some stuff I've gotten from this auction, but I had a whole lot of these just hanging on my what do you call it? My pegboard, I guess. So anyway, I had these hanging on my pegboard, and it is a whole mass of. They're sort of they're called S-beaners, they're like carabiners but S-shaped. I'll show you one. They are super handy. They have you can open them at both sides. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you this while I'm still shaking. So here we go. Beep, 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 beep. So you can.
Cool.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
So they're
and so
like those like that monkeys in a barrel toy, but practical.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been using them. I use them pretty regularly. I have them like in my, I have them in my van, and I have them in my. I have one attached to my belt loop where I affix my keys when I remember. So, and sometimes I forget to affix them in my keys. What can I say? I gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have a whole bunch of.
There's no judgment here. Like, this is a judgment-free zone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good, because I have a lot of crimes I want to confess this episode.
It's not a crime judgment-free zone. It's
more
societally non-judgmental.
Okay,
like
then
if you were if you gain a couple pounds, we wouldn't say anything. We'd just be like, "Yeah, you look good."
If you join our future Patreon, you can get the crime. The crime episodes. That's a separate fee. You join us at the $15 level.
Patreon is we start every episode with none of y'all's cops, right? Okay.
Hey, you guys are cool, right? Okay, welcome to Show and Sell.
So Katie, what do you got?
Well, I've been having some visitors to my grass menagerie, which is what my friend Kimberly coined it, which is all the animals that visit me at night outside that I feed. But I've been really excited because there is a large raccoon and a small raccoon who have been coming by, and the large raccoon I've named Mr. Darcy. And I happen to have a little, I don't know, he sits in my curio cabinet and I love him. And he's like a ceramic thing that I found at the bins forever ago. And somebody painted him gold. Yeah. But
just the eyes and his third eye.
Correct. Because the outside Mr. Darcy is making me so happy.
Oh.
I thought I would bring him on. It's been very fun. I got marshmallows too because the internet told me that raccoons eat marshmallows.
Everyone eats marshmallows.
I've been splitting them in half and putting them out. They're the big ones. But I have yet to catch the moment when they're eating the marshmallow. I really
video?
Want to see that happen.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've seen them eat grapes. I've seen them eat most of the stuff that I put out because one of them is very curious about what's happening inside. Right. And he'll get up on all fours and put a hand on the glass and it's like, what's happening in there?
That's what you need to do is like start a little fire and put out graham crackers and chocolate and then watch them make s'mores. And
they're pretty smart. The raccoons with the human hands eating is maybe... If this is item of joy, that is the thing. That is the most purest joy. Right. That is adorable. It's too cute. But anyways.
Anyway, Chris, what is your item?
What's your item?
This is actually, I went to the bins this morning before our recording session. Ooh. And found a bunch of CDs mainly. Found a couple other like kind of small amount of books, but I found these, which are a box of cards. Like kind of like greeting cards, but check this out. Look at that. Like it's very like 1970s artwork.
Yeah, it's totally 1970s.
Awesome.
It's like Ziggy artwork.
Yeah. It says, "I think of you every day, but don't ask me what I think."
Whoa!
Yeah. It also reminded me of like the Smooth Bee. I only think about you twice. Night and day.
I don't know that.
I'll send it to you. It's Smooth Bee was a Onion columnist that I wrote for 2002 to 2014-ish, but he was the Onion's love man.
Oh, that's really
his
funny.
Official title was Love Man.
Yeah, Love Man. It was like the breakdown of an R&B song in column form. Anyway, so let us move on to the next segment, Unearthed Treasure.
Unearthed Treasure.
Segment is Unearthed Treasure. The topic is baked goods. We're in the baked goods season. Season of baked goods. I'm going to go because mine's terrible. Because I suggested this without a good idea, which is a mistake I need to learn from.
which is hilarious because I maybe should have spoken up because I also don't really have anything. And
I thought you would have like
also,
a shirt. I thought you'd have a shirt that had like
I
eclairs
thought
on
I
it.
would too. I thought I would too. And the thing is, I probably do.
Right.
Could I think of it or find it?
Yeah.
No.
All I really
I
have
cannot.
is like this glazed donut that is a little toy. You see, there's the front.
Where does that sit?
It actually sits on my Buddha.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, you have a donut Buddha. Fake
Yeah,
Buddha.
He's very very whole. It's like a halo donut. That's like an amuse. I'm like that amuses me.
It's the Buddha of baked goods.
Yeah, Buddha baked goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Anyway, Joe, would you like to go?
Oh, okay. Well, actually, Katie should go because she's.
You should have me go because
Yeah.
mine I broke on the way to this.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I was slightly late to our recording because I smashed the item.
All right, we got shards.
Yeah. Mhm.
Shards
It's also-
that brought
I don't-
you joy.
I don't think it's also thrifted. I seem to remember as I'm panicking for baked good items, and Oliver, the person I married, suggested these. And I said, that's not a thrifted item. And he goes, no, I think that was a thrift mall. And I said, good enough for me. So they are
You're gonna believe that guy you live with?
measuring cups.
Oh,
Whoa!
Now,
Nice.
I purchased them because the price was right, and I thought they were sheep.
what are they?
It's a monkey.
Oh,
It's a
So
monkey?
they're very difficult to tell, but it is an animal. But that
Yeah.
looked like a sheep to me.
it does look like a monkey to me.
I would show you the 1/3 cup and 1/4 cup, but they've been smashed.
Oh,
So also, you shouldn't have glass measuring cups. Like this
Oh.
is a terrible idea.
Unless they're
I was
tempered
bound to.
Pyrex, yeah.
I was bound to break these. These were a cute idea that now are going to be a potted something to put a plant in.
They're not.
'Cause we
They're not functional. Equipment.
not.
It's they're decorative.
and his little arms are crossed, so he's mad about something. I don't know. This might
He's
have been
afraid
it.
about his friends dying.
This is a lesson in sometimes you're just not meant to have that thing, and so that's where we are today. But I'm way more interested in the butter because I've never made butter, and I'm from a butter
and
family.
baked goods. Butter is actually
Yeah.
very baked good
Okay.
friendly.
are you ready for the butter report?
Yes.
Okay.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Here, keep in mind the stuff it's floating in right now is buttermilk, so it's not gross. It's still the same thing, but I'm gonna pan down.
Oh.
Can you see? Yep.
Yeah, I can see the butter lumps.
I'm interested. Does the butter taste good? Do you have to salt it after, or do you salt it before?
I use unsalted butter generally, so
Sacrilege. Sacrilege.
Oh, that's the you can add salt. You can't take it out, Katie.
Oh, I know.
I also go unsalted butter.
Oh my gosh, what's the point?
Because you can add salt. Salt is cheap and free so
oh
far.
my god, we've killed Katie.
Again,
Okay, it's fine.
We've
I've only
killed
ever
Katie
used
with
unsalted
drama.
baking if a recipe calls for it. But if I'm putting butter on like bread, salted butter. But I'm interested in this idea of unsalted and then putting salt in. I'm also interested.
Curious.
I'm interested in what that tastes like. Does it taste really good?
I did have some this morning from my other batch that I made, and it tastes pretty good.
Butter tastes pretty good no matter whether it's salted or not.
I can't actually. I don't have a knife with me, so I can't like reach. Oh, wait, I do have a spoon. Hang on. Okay,
Yeah,
so I have a fork with me, so get ready.
I'm very impressed. I thought this was something that I went to like Sutter's Mill as a kid, and this is something that happens like
Really
Okay,
at
make
so
one of those places.
Here's my butter.
Yeah, let's go. Taste test.
Mm. It's got a very gentle, mild, and delicious taste.
Nice.
So it's
That
not
kind
like
of depends on the cream you buy. If you buy like farm cream, you'd probably get better butter.
Wow.
This was from Hudson Valley Dairies or something like that. It's like
Okay.
a local
I might
dairy.
try it. I don't know. It seems really fun.
But should I show you my item
Yes.
that I
Oh, that's
bought?
not your item? Oh, what do you
I
have?
haven't even that wasn't my item. My item is this lovely Pyrex French made Pyrex baking dish. I've used it
those
to
are great.
You can use it like it's not just like, but it's not a regular one. It's like, I mean, the thing is, like, I am shocked by how many times you can find like a really good like clear glass Pyrex dish without, at a thrift store or at a yard sale or an estate sale or whatever, and it's like $2, and they cost like $14, $15 new, if not more. And these are, I mean, it's essential for making your lasagnas, making your double size rhubarb crisps, which I should make because I have like two bags of frozen. I have 2 bags of frozen yogurt, or not frozen yogurt, frozen rhubarb in my refrigerator right now that needs to be used before too late. But these are really cool because it's got these handles, these kind of cool shaped handles. They're sort of like,
that's nice.
they don't just stick out; they kind of like stick out. They sort of are a little. They're like a little skateboard
texture.
ramp for your finger. Woo, woo, woo!
It's a butter dipping thing. You can melt butter in that, and you can take whatever's in the middle and dip extra butter.
Is that
Then you could have like
you're in trouble.
use it for your butterfalls. Or you could just have your molten butter fountain in here, where it just sort of bubbles up and like spills over and cascades down, then like comes right back up again.
I've got one of those fancy Bellagio style butter fountains that just like shoots.
That's the dream. That is
just
you butter believe it. Yeah, that's it. Also, please consider naming the episode that.
You butter believe it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please, thank you.
You're welcome.
But I think you'd be surprised, Joe. I think those Pyrex new are more like $40.
Really?
It depends on whether it's the original glass, the tempered glass, the soda glass. Is it?
I don't.
Something like that. Yeah.
There was a time when like Pyrex was like almost unbreakable, and then they changed their formula to breakable.
Well, why it's also great to find them at thrift stores. I have also bought a bunch, and they kind of last until you decide that it's time.
So let's move on to our next segment, which is Joe.
Tales from the Flip.
Tales from the flipped. Tales from the flipped.
Tales from the Flip. The topic is what's something you'll buy, even though it's not a bargain. I mean, I try not to buy things more than like $10. Like, I just don't like investing money unless I absolutely have to.
Yes.
Because I've just got I've just bought too many things where it's just like, it's $30 and now I'm still sitting on it. And it's just like,
right.
I don't love that.
Leather pants. Yeah.
Huh? Leather pants. Yes. So
all Chris's leather pants.
I'll go. Like, the thing that I would probably say I will buy, even though it's not a bargain for like resale, is definitely some Hollywood memorabilia. Like, I'll buy like scripts. That's something that, like, especially if they're like actual movie scripts. Like, I'll pay like $10 to $20 for that, which is a lot more than, like, you can get them for $1 sometimes or free if you know people. But the actual production scripts, like, I've had a couple from the movie Mafia by I think Jim Abrams from Abrams Zucker. Abrams Zucker.
Jane Austen's Mafia.
Jane Austen's Mafia, yeah, which some of the Old Onion guys worked on, I think. So yeah, that's kind of basically where, like, I'll also sometimes just buy like bulk CDs and won't really look through them much. They're like, as long as they're about $1 each. But really, the only thing I'll buy and have it be like, okay, I'm going to buy it partially because I like this, but partially because I think I can make money off it. But I think that I'm going to go with that.
All
Joe,
right,
you want to go?
Yeah,
That
I
makes
mean, I would
sense.
say boots. Like if you find, I mean, because although if you find boots that are like 20, 15, $20 a piece, they can still be a bargain if you can because you can usually clean them up, oil them, and sell them for like $40 to $100 a piece.
Right.
So although it is still kind of a bargain, but like boots are like one of those things that's like if you find them, I have some cowboy boots that I need to take care of right now. I bought like at an auction several months ago. I bought a lot of 4 pairs of cowboy boots, and I've sold 2 of them. One of them is like had a really bad repair job, and so they're good boots, but they would need to be resold, and resoling them would cost about $100. And so I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I might do that because if I
What's
can get
the?
them.
Yeah, it depends on the brand and the year, right? Because you might get that might be well worth paying the $100 for the
Yeah,
resole. Yeah.
and it's also one of those things where if I do it, it's the kind of thing also that will having a good pair of boots in my booth at the consignment shop I'm at.
Yeah.
That it looks good. It looks good to have good
Yeah.
stuff like that. Same with certain pieces of furniture. It's like if you find it, it's like if you find it and it's like within reason,
Yeah.
not over $50. Like, yeah, I'll get that because I know it'll sit for a while, but it'll look really good once it's there. So, yeah. So that's what I do.
Boots. Good.
That makes sense. I had a pair of Fry boots that I got for resale, and I did not realize the amount to resole, and it was like $80, and I knew that I wouldn't make the money back, and I had bought the boots I think for like $6, and so it ended up just going because I was like, "There's nothing I can't make anything on this," and shipping of boots is crazy,
Right.
especially heavy motorcycle boots. It wasn't a good idea, but
Yeah.
I did not realize how much it was to completely resole one shoe. Yeah.
Wow.
Also important to get a good shoe person.
Yeah.
A really good shoe person in Pennsylvania. No, I don't.
Oh.
You need a good
So,
one.
what is your?
My thing. So
you can't just say
one,
boots too.
I'm not going to say boots because I like a deal on boots. So for resale purposes, not just for me, I have like probably very precious little that I don't want a bargain on, but for resale. So one of the interesting things that has been gaining or probably had a height and is a little less now is makeup. And that is something that is limited edition. So lots of makeup artists will come out with their own lines and things like that. And they'll do these releases. And the height of this was about probably around the pandemic. And if you can buy, you will double your money.
Right.
But you have to go in at full price, right? That's not a bargain. It's
Right.
it's like a very tricky kind of resale that's hugely popular. I would say with people that sell clothing online, they go kind of hand in hand. It's very strange. And in another way, vintage makeup from things that aren't around anymore, like old compacts from the 40s, things like that can be very valuable. So if you find those types of things at the bins or whatever, some old Avon things can be important, or things that are early Estee Lauder. It just depends. Or like collaborations that happened 10 years ago and people won't use the makeup that's in it. They just want the item. Does that make sense? They want the compact with the palette.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's that's a weird thing. But then I would also say that personally, I have a hard time passing up on something I find clever. So if it's funny, I don't need a bargain on it. If it's something incredibly clever, that is something that I will, because it's something, especially if I know that I want it, and yes, it's got resale value, but to me, it's just more that it's funny, so I feel like it's worth $1 bazillion.
Right.
Probably not. That's, I don't know.
I'm
not allowed to buy clothes for humor anymore. And that's
no more ironic clothing purchases.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It just is. I spent way too much on a shirt that had raised puffy velvet letters that said "Who farted," and it was, you know what I'm talking about? It had the flocked lettering in the bubble font,
So,
like clearly a vintage shirt. And I Yeah, but it didn't occur to me that it shouldn't be that much. It was like, nope. Yeah, I had a
Yeah, that
really
checks
hard
out.
time with an airbrushed Prince denim jacket. Someone
Yeah,
had
well.
airbrushed Prince on the back, and it was like only because it was 3 digits and just way out of my league. But like everything in me was like, buy the jacket. Like,
All right, guys. I think we did another A plus thumbs up episodes. You guys agree?
I
Thumbs
I
up
think
from
so.
Joe. Yeah, Katie,
But I'm-
are you going to give it 2 thumbs up?
Yeah, he said yes. Yes.
Is that Mr. Darcy the raccoon?
Mr. Darcy, the Oracle. Yeah.
the one who sees.
Yes.
How many, Mr. Darcy? How many stars do we get this week?
Oh, he doesn't know math, so he just said 1,000. He's not good with the numbers, but he said 1,000 stars.
He rates us a garbage bag full of carrot sticks. Wow, that's pretty high for a raccoon.
All the marshmallows.
Yes, all the marshmallows. I love that you're feeding your raccoons marshmallows. Are you
Not,
just trying to?
not a lot. I'm just trying. I just want to see.
Are you trying to fatten them up so you can catch them?
No, the internet has just told me that they enjoy them, and so
Yeah,
I give them a lot of healthy stuff. And I was like, "Well, you can have dessert. I can give them like little marshmallow."
little treat. Everyone's like, treat yourself, raccoon. All right, let's sing that song that everyone loves to hear. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, hit like, share, subscribe. But if you don't, everything is gonna be alright. And if you do, things are gonna be a little brighter for us. There's an algorithm controlling all of our lives. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, ring the bell. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody.